Gaffer, how are you feeling after that?
Yeah, we're happy. Obviously, very delighted to pick up the 3 points and finally get off the bottom of the table. So big performance all round and a big day for everyone associated with the club.
How big could that be psychologically?
Only time will tell, but it's so important just to keep the feet in the ground at this point in time, because there only is 3 points and there still is a huge amount of football to go. So yes, we hope that it's a springboard. Yes, that we hope that it helps to move us forward, but it's by no means changed a huge amount at this point in time. We're still in a big battle and we still have a huge battle ahead.
Yeah, you've said kind of consistently in the press over the last few weeks when asked about this game, it's not going to relegate anybody today. No, nothing's been decided today. How important is it that the team keep their feet in the ground?
Hugely, because as you say, I think this is the first fixture that there's been towards the end of the season with 2 teams in and around the bottom playing each other. So it's probably been not blown out of proportion, but it's probably been made up to be something possibly that it's not, because there's 7 odd games left. So there's a huge amount of football to be played. We know that today's not going to be definitive, but in the same stretch we're hoping that it's that big catalyst where we can take a huge amount from that and move into the next games.
Just in terms of looking at today's game, you made a few changes. You went 2 up front today. Well, I think it was a 3-4-3 sort of way. What was the thinking behind that today?
The thinking was that I suppose that both their fullbacks tend to try and do quite a bit of damage, and they're strong in their 4-4-2, and ideally what we wanted to do was try and match them up and negate that. So I thought Anders was exceptional. You know, there's huge quality in Anders, and we see it so much in training, and I wouldn't say we get frustrated with him, but I think it's one of those that's just taking him a little bit of time to settle. But today I thought on the ball he was a huge amount better today, but off the ball I thought he was outstanding, so disciplined in how he did his job, because you know their left back Ralph would cause a lot of trouble at times, and he didn't really want to go that way because of the performance of Anders.
Nice for Danny Mullen to come in and get a goal as well.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating time for Danny, and he's a great lad, and he's great enthusiasm around the place as well, and it was just, I think, just the right moment to probably bring him in and unleash him. I think he's played in games like this before. He knows what it's about, probably with the run-in of last year and everything else, and I think you want to draw on players like that who have that big game experience.
Big Gary McKenzie, a player with big game experience like that, he's been out for almost a year, but he's come in and played the full 90. How did you rate his performance?
Yeah, he'll sleep tonight, I would say, the big man. I thought he was outstanding, and he's waited patiently. He's a good pro, and he's waited patiently for the last 5 or 6 weeks, and we've probably been in our best form the last 5 or 6 weeks, and he hasn't chapped my door once. He hasn't come near. He's just sat and trained away and got the head down and waited his chance, and when I fired it to him today, he's grabbed it with 2 hands. I thought he was outstanding today, right up until the last minute when he threw his body at that one to block it.
We talk about the fans every week, and I think justifiably so. You look at today again as another example, over 5,000 in, and I don't know if you saw the display beforehand. Shows the unity at the club at the moment.
It's fantastic, and probably for what we deserve to give them on Wednesday night, on the points and everything else, we hope that somewhat repays it today, because again, as you say, listen, it was a full house, a bumper crowd, and a fantastic atmosphere, and we're going to need them so much in the next few games as well.
And that sort of support, given the season we've had, is incredible.
It is incredible that they're still turning up, incredible that they're still here to support, and it just shows you what the club means to them, and it's up to us to keep trying to give performances like that on the pitch to repay them.
And another big game back here Wednesday night, face Celtic. How do you approach that?
I don't know. At this point in time, I think we'll rest and recharge tonight, and then I'll set my stall out tomorrow and get on with that one. But at this point in time, we're just glad for everybody. I think everyone associated with the club is just great to get the victory, and hopefully it'll be the catalyst we want.
Gaffer, thanks very much.
Cheers, Thank you.